So I'm here in Stockholm, Sweden with Colin, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of excitement for the game that you're launching.
Yes, it's a great turnout here. We're very excited to show this game here. We hope that the fans will appreciate it as much as we do.
It's only a few days out, and really, I mean, World at War had a lot of hype behind it, but I don't think anything you've done has ever been on really the level of anticipation that there is for Black Ops.
Yeah, this is by far the largest launch for Call of Duty that we've seen to date. It's really great to see that everyone's really excited about this because we're so behind this title at Treyarch.
And I don't know if this is a secret or not, but I can reveal that from our side, the review is done, and it's going to be pretty amazing, a pretty good score there. So you got a lot of. I'm sure you've gotten some pre-notion about where the scores are landing and stuff like that.
No, we don't have any idea where the scores are going to land. We have had various QA and play testing, which has been very positive, but we just don't know where it's going to go. So.
That must be really exciting because I guess they're all coming about the same time as the game is out, and that's a big deal for a game developer these days. The Metacritic score.
Yeah, it is a big deal, but that being said, we really value what the customers and what the fans have to say as well, because we value their feedback, and we like to take their ideas and their comments and put those into future titles as well. So it's not just the score, it's everyone who plays it.
And Call of Duty is also such a hard game to value because so much of the experience is in the multiplayer and that's really hard to reproduce for a reviewer before the game is out. You really need to play it for weeks and months with actual players out there to see if it's got the goods.
I can tell you that our multiplayer team has been playing this game ever since we started it, so it's fun.
But let's move into your specific area of expertise, the art direction, and of course it's a new sort of era, new time for the Call of Duty franchise, and what kind of thoughts went into the art direction of the game with that
we tried to look at what is the feeling, what is the mood, what's the approach that we can give to this Black Ops? What is the deniable operations? What environments are very interesting? What things haven't we done before, and how can we make those fresh and new? As this is another series, another iteration in the Call of Duty franchise, we're always trying to look for how can we make it feel better? How can we make it new? We've pushed a lot of the graphics in this regards. Looked at how we can push our lighting and our post-processing. This gave a lot of extra detail that we're able to stick into this title. We've also looked at how we can improve our characters, how we can improve our weapons, how we can improve our environments, our shaders, our textures. What kind of technology can we do to improve our streaming and get all the graphics that we can do and keep it at 60 frames per second like the Call of Duty franchise likes to do.
So, but the presentation of the games have been sort of set in the time area. With Modern Warfare, you had a very sort of satellite presentation. You got all that going. You had the presentation in the World War II games that's specific for that time. How is the presentation different in Black Ops?
It's different. Now, a lot of it's tied to some of the story.
And we're not allowed to reveal.
We're not allowed to talk about, but we can say that it takes over a 10-year period, and it's set in the Cold War time frame. It is not a Cold War game, but it has location space in those time frames. So we have taken some elements from that to help influence the style it's presented in. But there's also some stuff in there that's not Cold War based, but it's very story based. So you're just gonna have to check it out to see what that is.
How important do you feel that story is in a game like this? Because I mean, for World War II game, I'm sort of familiar with the overall story of it. You know, maybe I get engaged in one or two persons about it. For Modern Warfare, it's just over the top, all over the place. This kind of game, what have you sort of tried to build on to create an interesting storyline that people will follow and so on?
Yeah, going back to keeping it real, keeping it fresh. How do you make Call of Duty different from the last title? So a lot of it is character driven. How do we tell a story without making it not a Call of Duty game? So character development, getting to know the guys you're playing with, getting some emotional attachments with them, building off that, but not alienating the core Call of Duty gameplay styles. So we throw in some stuff that's new, some that's fresh, but we also bring you back to the hardcore values that make a Call of Duty game.
So I guess this is my parting question here. Are you excited to go back to the studio and work on what's ever next for the Call of Duty franchise?
Yes. This project was a great project, and everyone here put a ton of work into it. And I like to just call it a labor of love. We're very passionate about this project, but it'll be great to go back to our studio and give the next one even more attention. So we're always trying to improve it, and we're always trying to make it better for everyone out there.
Is it safe to assume that the next Treyarch Call of Duty will be out in about 2 years, or?
I cannot release any information about anything that's not been released yet or announced. So
sometime in the future then. All right. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Cool.